All right, today is 8th
of November
2014. We are live. Welcome to our broadcast. It's humancolony.org. And we have our regular Saturday webinar open to general public. Who gets first? Comes first, serve first. How do you say that?
First come, first serve.
First come, first serve. Yes. And also we have for people who weren't lucky enough to get into the screen, you can from outside you can post your questions in question and answer application. So on the left of your video, which is live, there will be participate in discussion. Click on that and you can submit the questions. I will not generally look at them, but I would invite my helpers to look at them and read them aloud.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have any special invitations. Jesus Christ is always welcome, and other than that, everybody who we love is always welcome. They know that.
He's been very popular in private sessions lately. Lots of people are asking for Jesus. Yay. Oh, here we go. We got more people coming. More people. Hi. How you doing?
Everybody can unmute themselves and say hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. We need more chairs. That's okay.
It's my fault. I was running late because of the shower.
Oh, okay.
I'm hitting my snooze.
I knew you were coming though, so yeah, because he wrote me a note that said you were on your way.
It would be awesome to talk with someone from the Colonies, like Douglas or James or someone. That's
okay. That's good. Cool.
I also have a request for either 𝗪𝗓𝗓 or Lakesh to come in.
Okay. They're always welcome. Yeah, they're the two most popular.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting you a chair. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, man.
Lakesh, 𝗪𝗓𝗓, or Fendorian.
You're next to Aryan, I guess. Is this okay?
I wanted Jim in the middle, but that's okay.
Oh, that was Jim is in the middle.
Oh, that's okay. You can survive. Just for energy balance.
Oh, okay.
You send your energy from out there.
Yeah.
Jim, introduce everybody. All this. Oh, you can't.
Okay. Well, you have to move the. Okay. There we go. All right. Starting at the end.
Oh boy.
This is Kim over here. Kim.
Very wet here.
Oh, you can't even see Kim on there.
Oh no, I see me.
Oh yes, you are there. And then Aryan, and then Barbara, and then me, and I don't know who this guy is, but no, it's Max. He's not here right now. He's here in spirit. So.
To balance energy, should I sit like behind you guys?
I don't know.
That's okay.
No, that's good.
All right.
We're
now
good.
we have a screen. Oh, that's okay.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
So hello, we have done Angela, right? Angela, hey, we have Liney.
Oh.
Nice to see you live.
Here's somebody else coming.
And I need another
Hello.
chair.
Yes, Francine is coming.
That's the chair.
We're starting to get a lot of people on this side as well. So.
Good, that's balancing the other side. I tried to text it.
Yes. Oh, we were all turned off. We all turned our phones off. Yeah, I turned it off. But sort of.
I wanted to tell you I'm coming, but I'm going to be late.
Okay, that's okay.
Aryan, this way.
Aryan.
Yes.
Yeah. And she.
Cute. Little close.
Pretty soon we'll need to rent an auditorium.
Yay!
Yay! Yay!
Can you sit down?
Oh, well, letting her get it. She is.
And she goes here. All right. Yeah.
I was letting her have room to get
You get here.
Oh.
I just need to adjust the camera. Oh, I'm too angry, right?
Yes, you're too angry.
Oh, yes, I'm agitated. I like to be in control. So, everybody. I need everyone was facing the camera. I mean, yeah,
hello.
Successful. So, hey, Angela. Hey, Liney. Oh, who is Farm Spot?
That's Sean.
Sean.
Hello, much love to all. How's everyone doing?
Hey, Sean, I got my mic to work.
And who is Galactic?
That's good.
Sabrina.
Hey, Sabrina, you're galactic now. All right. And my mouse doesn't work. And it's Caitlin and Casper. I've never seen Casper before. Hey, Casper, nice to see you. You're Birdie and Head. Hey,
Hi, I'm you.
oh, thank
Hi.
you for showing your face.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Casper, welcome.
I'm good.
Good, thank you.
You, if you have a chance to ask questions, go first as a new member. And I don't think Angela ever asked the questions online.
She only asked one
Hey,
time.
Pegasus. Hey, Pegasus, you made it. Last time we missed you, but your messages were sexy.
I know. I
Hey,
saw.
Roxy,
Hi, Roxy.
welcome.
Hi,
And-
Pegasus. How
And
everybody?
welcome new guests.
Yes.
Francine, Kim, and Arian. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Does everybody know who everybody is here? They know Francine over here on to my left, your right.
So who else do we invite? People from everywhere. Who else do you want to invite to speak?
Oh, Kimberly?
Oh, I'm sorry. For your sake, this is Kim, Arian, and Barbara.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
And you know Francine.
Buddha, maybe Buddha can come.
No, Buddha.
Oh, he didn't finish his
Chakra.
chakras yet.
Oh, yeah, there's two more, yeah.
And I have questions for him on. He spoke about sex, so I have wanted to expand this
Okay, very good.
topic.
He'll come again, I'm sure.
All right. I guess that's. Anybody else? All right.
I had a request.
Yes.
Someone from a canine race civilization to come in.
Oh, yes, I remember you asking for that. Yeah, the canines. Where are they at again, Pegasus?
Sirius.
Well, they're from Sirius.
Well-
Dog Star. Yeah. Sirius is called Dog Star. So logically, they would come from there. But
Actually, I asked them to come, and also the guy from Orion. He hasn't showed up yet, so. But he's around all the time. He just hasn't come through. I guess he's waiting for the right time.
oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, Pleiadians and Orions. They didn't speak much yet, except Kenjin, of course. And
Kenjin, right?
we want to speak more to Pleiadians from Aran culture and Orions and hybrids from hybrid culture.
Yeah, Tepeth speaks a lot in personal sessions, and he's a blue Pleiadian.
Making them hybrid is what?
I don't have
Yeah, right.
Hybridization, they mix human alien hybrids
From way,
from there.
nothing present.
What do you mean? From now?
From now.
Yeah, present cultures, human alien hybrids. You heard about abductions. Abductions were done by Yahyel and Zetas and other aliens, and they hybridized us and them. Some of the hybrids were placed here, and some of the hybrids still live out there and are members of their societies. And they have mixed culture. They have a little bit of human culture, but mostly it would be their culture. Aaron
I just
and
wanted to clarify.
Zetas and
I mean,
Yahyel.
I have Palladian in me, but it's a very low percentage.
Uh-huh.
So technically, I'm considered a hybrid, but not in
Yes.
not in the fashion that you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Right.
You're
We have-
talking.
Right, exactly. That's
Oh.
So that's what I wanted to clarify.
Yes.
Hybrid to what degree, level?
it's-
This
it's-
is
Yeah.
by
I mean-
conception.
Yeah, there is no,
Okay.
the borders are fuzzy. I mean, clearly there are hybrids from this culture, there are hybrids from their culture, and there are hybrids from their culture who walk on our streets and pretend to be humans, right? Any like that here? Yeah, always when I see somebody who looks like a hybrid, tall and not very human, I want to ask and say, are you a hybrid? Are you from up there? All right.
I wanted to ask Kim before we start, how do your checkup went?
Yes, good. They looked at very healthy under the scope. So,
Good.
Yes, thank you so much for your. I had a healing with Jim before a very serious appointment, so it went well. Very well.
Good.
good.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you, Jim.
You're welcome. It wasn't me, it was them. Okay. We got a bunch of requests. Let's see if who comes. I'm not sure who's coming. Hello.
Hello.
It's James. Not James. I'm Douglas. I was just talking to James.
All right. Hey, Douglas. Welcome. Thank you for coming through. What's new out there?
Well, they're working very hard on the different things on the colonies. And many of you ask questions when you get there about the sabotage, etc. It was rather extensive, and it caused a lot of grief. So at this point, they're still rebuilding it. However, there is some question whether they'll be allowed to use it or not because of government knowledge. But that's the biggest news, I would think. However, I have other news.
Oh, yes.
I have pretty much set my sights on visiting all of you to see you in person. You may not have known it was me, but I have seen all of you in person that are in the England area. So they've allowed me to check you out in your non-holographic form. So that's pretty cool.
Why would you do that?
I just wanted to see what they looked like in their human form, because they look a little different in holographic form. You see, holograms have no blemishes or nothing is imperfect. You're your perfect self in your spirit. So I just wanted to see everyone with their actual haircuts and things of that nature.
So what was the difference in behavior? Is the person out there very different from the person here? Is it more like higher self speaking there?
Yes. Yeah, actually, I was going to mention that. Yes. There is a different action. You're in third dimension. You do your third dimensional things. In your holographic form, when you are on the ship, you are just much more calm and pleasant. And many of the times when I saw some of you on Earth, you were agitated and moving about and in a hurry and things of that nature. And on the ship, you're so calm and so beautiful, and your facial expressions are so different on Earth. It's just, that's why I wanted to do it. It was sort of my own little study. So,
I like questions from everywhere.
yes, in questions. Hello?
Caroline?
Hi. Hi, Douglas.
Hi, Liney. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well.
I just want to say hello, really. And was I much different to what you've seen on the colony?
Actually, you were not that much different. You were a little different. You were very busy. On the colonies, you tend to be very attentive in listening to what's being said and things of that nature. And in your home life, you're very busy. You move out about a lot. So you're, especially when the children are home, you seem to be all out and about and doing things and picking them up and busy.
Okay, interesting. Have you seen Laura as well, by?
Yes, I've seen Laura. Yes, of course.
Oh, right. Okay, because you probably want me to ask that as well. So.
What did you say? I wasn't sure of what you just said.
I said she probably would have wanted me to ask that anyway. So.
Yes. Oh, Laura. Laura is actually very interesting. She does a lot of thinking when she's working on the computer and things of that nature, and she does work with her mother a lot. So.
Oh yeah, she keeps her busy. We wanted to find out about the holographic, because obviously we're like no blemishes or anything in holographic form. So, how do they actually do that? Is that it's not our spirit going there? How? What is it? Is it like a
Well,
projection
it actually is partially spirit, yes. We couldn't remove your entire spirit from you, or else you would pass. But they do use a holographic form with some spirit in it, because you have to have some spirit to have the activities and understanding and return with the knowledge that you do. So it is quite an interesting setup that they have. So understandably, it's quite sophisticated, and I don't particularly understand the whole thing, but it is quite sophisticated, and it is something that they have perfected over the last 30 years or so.
When you visited folks in England, did you do it using alien technologies, or you just walked and did it by yourself, physical?
I did both, actually. For some, like when I met Rowie, and when I saw Rowie, it was in the physical. But when I met Laura, it was in the spiritual, or the holographic, because she was at home with her mother. So she was with her mother. So I had to do that one sort of holographically. But that's all right. Either way, I can still see plainly what they look like in their human form.
So they didn't see you when you used technologies?
Oh, no, they didn't. They saw me in the human form, but they didn't know who I was. And they did not see me in the holographic form, because I would not permit that. So, yes.
So when they saw you in physical human form, you were yourself without any camouflage, right?
Correct.
Oh, good.
Oh, yes, and I walked by, and I was sitting on at a table, and sometimes you just know when people are going to be there.
So how did you find them physically?
That's easy. I can find them through the colony like that.
Oh, so you use technologies just to find them, right?
Yes, that's all.
So who guided you? That was like someone who guided you?
Well, yes, I knew the actions of a typical day, so the chances of me running into them was very high, because if I didn't see them one day, I would definitely see them another.
Yeah, but doing the sneaky stuff is highly spiritual. Like when you see them and they don't see you.
It's not sneaky. Oh, sneaky is something different. I wasn't sabotaging them or doing anything to them. I just wanted to see them. That's not sneaky. But I'm not allowed to be seen with them, so I have to do it that way. That's the only way to do it. If I wanted to see them, I had to see. It was just my curiosity. So.
Did they give you to look at them?
Yes, they looked at me, but they didn't know who I was.
Oh, did they give you permission to look at them?
I looked at them in the colonies. Why wouldn't they give me permission to look at them on Earth? I'm not in the shower. Okay. I'm not looking at them in the shower or anything like that. I'm not looking at them in their private times. I'm just looking at their regular daily life like everybody else in the world.
I see.
So why wouldn't they have permission to be part of the world?
All right. I understand. More questions?
Caroline, were you done?
Oh yeah, I just want to say much love to you, Douglas.
Much love to you, Liney. Charming. It's a charming group of people, really.
Sean, you're next.
Sean, hello. Hello, Sean. Yes, Sean, I visited you as well. Because you're not that far away, really. You're in Ireland, so.
Okay, he had typed something over here.
What did he say?
He sends his love.
Thank you very much. I send my love right to you as well.
And then he just had a question for Lakesh, so I don't think you can answer that.
All right. Yes, Lakesh, he comes holographically to the colonies, but he is not really part of the colonies at all. He does no training or anything like that. So he does say hello to Takar and Ben Tim, and if they're around or whoever is around. He says hello to me as well sometimes, but he does not stay very much. He actually learns about the colonies, and then he's on his way. So
Okay.
He is welcome there in holographic form, but not his planet does not permit physical form to be present, so he does not do that.
Yes. Can you explain further why does the government knowing
Well, if they come to your place and you reappear in front of them, that could be a big problem.
right?
If they know the schedule, if they find out a schedule, they will definitely take you in for questioning, and that could be dangerous to some people.
Right. But if we don't have a schedule,
You don't have it. That is what we're discussing now here. Everyone has an opinion, and not all of them are the same. The Pleiadians are against, but the Arcturians are against, but everyone else seems to be for it. The reason why the Arcturians are against is because they are so secretive and protective, and I'm not quite sure why the Pleiadians are not so they're frightened as well, I believe. But everyone else is willing to give it a go or a chance. You know what I mean? They're willing to give it a chance.
yes. Yeah, because if I guess if it's done randomly.
Yes, I think that it could be done very well. I mean, they're not going to be looking at every single person, at every single. If they're going to do that, that's going to take a lot of resources, and I don't think they have that much resources to give over to this particular plane of thought, if you will. I believe they will just pick out particular people that they know for sure will go.
Right. The other.
Because there are those of you out there that go more than others, and you know who you are pretty much, I think.
Yeah. Prana wanted to know if he's still going to the colonies.
Yes, Prana, you're still going to the colonies, but not as often. Everyone is not going quite as often since they're working on technology. They're putting more hours into that, but they're still doing some trainings. Right now, it's mostly with telepathy and not with languages, and also with channeling and not with languages there at all either. But the telepathy and the channeling are moving forward still.
Okay. Zenaida also wanted to know if her Lyran baby has been born.
I can check that for you. I do not know. Hold on one moment.
Can you check for mine also, please?
I do not believe either one of them has been born yet, but they are in the incubation period. What they call it incubation. It would be a pregnancy, really, and it's really not incubation, in my opinion. I think of something totally different when I think of incubation.
So,
hold on one moment.
Okay.
Yes. They're neither one have been born. They'll be speaking to you privately about both of them. So that's
okay. All right. So when you say they're not in incubation, they're not like.
It's a pregnancy. It's not an incubation,
Oh.
but they consider it an incubation period. Before the term comes from being hatched more than being born. So. I would think of it as more of a pregnancy.
Okay.
In most cases. Now, reptilians, yes, incubation might be correct because they are carried in the body in a certain form, and then they are surrounded by a thin shell when they're born, and then after that, the shell dissolves, and that would probably be closer to an incubation period. So.
Okay. I'm trying to think if there was. Oh, I don't know if you can find this out, Zenaida. one of the entities had told her that maybe she had an orb, but she's not sure.
One moment, please. Zenaida? Oh, yes. Yes, she has an orb. Yes, that is true.
Okay.
It's not fully activated yet, but it is at about 45%.
Can you tell me why? Because I know she's going to ask me.
It's for balance, understanding, and keeping things in perspective. She's going through some things that pull her perspective out, and we would like her to stay focused more.
Okay. All right. That's good. Thank you.
Yes.
Gabriel, you done?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, James. Hey, Douglas.
I'm Douglas, yes.
Yeah.
I spoke to James, but I am Douglas.
You did that last time we spoke.
I know. I'm always talking to James, and it's the first thing because we work very closely together.
Okay, do I use the orb at all at the colonies?
At the colonies, you don't really need it. You're in a different form, a different state, and the orb stays within the physical body.
Okay. Yes. Do you know if they have replaced the orb yet or not?
No, it hasn't been replaced. They'll speak to you about that later. And
Yes.
actually, they will speak to you on Sunday.
Yes. Do you have anything to say more to me?
No, I'm
Do you
fine.
been doing?
I enjoy you when you come. You're a jokester. You have a lot of humor for everyone. So.
And can you share how many people go to the colonies? Because
From Hucolo, many, about 60 or 70. But from outside of Hucolo, there's also about 30 or 40 that go to the colonies because they are aware of the colonies without going to Hucolo. So that's interesting, or human colony, I should say. I call it Hucolo. I like that word. But anyway, there are those outside of the colonies that go as well.
yes, thank you for the info. I hope to talk with them on Sunday then.
Ah, very good.
Caitlin?
Oh, hey Douglas, how are you?
I am fine, Caitlin. How are you?
I'm pretty good. So did you see me at all, or no?
You're not in the English.
Oh, okay.
United Kingdom area. So no, I haven't seen you in person yet. I could if I want, but I just wanted to see those around my own culture in the flesh. That's all. It was a curiosity I had to see what they actually looked like, what kind of clothing they actually wore. Because many times when you come to the colony, you choose different clothing because you feel differently there. Do you understand? And so when you're in that kind of situation, you'll choose an outfit that's more ethereal. You'll choose an outfit that makes you feel more powerful or more energetic or whatever. And I noticed that some of you wear alien clothing when you come to the colonies, and so I just wanted to see what you look like in your human form.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was just curious because when you mentioned that whole thing, I was kind of like, well, I have seen a few people that are kind of suspicious like that. Like you just kind of get that feeling because they randomly.
Yes, I'm not a suspicious type. I'll be drinking tea, or I'll be reading the paper, or whatever you want to say, the news, and I would just casually glance and smile or whatever.
So you wouldn't go up to them and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" But like,
no, I don't slap you or do anything like that and say, "Hey, brother," or whatever. Although I'm tempted at times to make myself known, I'm not to do that at this time. So I do not.
Oh, so you're still in your human form?
It's just for safety for me, that's all.
Okay.
And for those that I speak to as well, because the government does know who I am, pretty much.
And they don't really do anything about it because you're not really out there with
Observe
it.
me, they watch me, observe me. They don't have it. They've only talked to me once, and that was quite a while ago. And it doesn't seem like they have anything really to go on. So,
Hmm. Well,
the English government at this point. So yes, I mean the covert operations that they have there. So Men in Black as well.
Men in Black.
But
Oh,
they're
that's
not
cool.
part of the government. Men in Black are not part of the government.
Men in Black are pretty suspicious. I've encountered one before, so I know what you mean.
They're interesting people. Yes, they have an agenda.
Also, I already told Jim about my experience, but I just wanted confirmation about that. Was that the people from the colonies taking me? Well, they were about to take me.
Actually, yes. You're one of the few that looked out the window and actually saw the ship. So, but that's all right. It's not a problem.
Yeah, well, it was just funny because I thought I was hallucinating for a second, but like I blinked my eye and it was gone, and I'm like, what? And I was like, no, I totally saw that, and then I just remember like I didn't really expect it to happen.
No, actually, and you're aware of many more things than you realize. I mean, your subconscious has stored so much information about alien things. It's interesting. Extraterrestrial things, I don't know. They don't care what you call them, really. So
No.
they understand that it's not in a negative form. So.
No, it wasn't. I just can you like give them a word? Can you just be like, hey, next time you take Caitlin, and if she's aware of it, can you just be like, tell her she needs a message beforehand, because that was messed up. That was so real that I almost peed my pants. Like it was like crazy.
They would have probably examined that, but that's all right. Yes, actually, they were surprised that you were aware, so that was part of the problem. You got up before they finished. You were very sensitive to the drawing of it, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, it felt like a magnet, kind of. It felt like one of those movies where you're being taken just randomly, but, I mean...
but you were supposed to be asleep. It wouldn't have felt that way, because how can they pull at your spirit when you're using it at the time? I mean, your consciousness, when you're using it fully to look out the window, it would be like a pulling feeling, yes. So, and they couldn't take you then because you were fully engaged with your body, so.
It was still fun, though. I mean, just like, I wouldn't mind being conscious still, you know? Like, just, because it felt real.
That is a dream of theirs, really.
Well, yeah, true.
So.
You can dream, though. A girl can dream.
Yes, we all can, yes.
Well, thank you. Thank you for answering my question.
You're so welcome. Yeah, very welcome. If there's nothing else, I think I'll return. Oh, you have a question?
Is there many people in the waiting line there?
What do you mean?
No, there's just one more question from Prana, and that's it.
All right.
Oh, Prana, go ahead.
I don't know if you can answer this, but he wanted to know how come he feels that he hasn't gotten any visitors and that he's not channeling, so he would like to know why that's happening.
Sometimes they give you a little rest period before they come to you. There is no need for them to channel through you at this moment, so they'll come to you. I could find out more specifically what is going on if you'd like, but one moment, I can ask to Kerr if you'd like, to see why you're not being activated as much. But perhaps it's just a rest period for you, and there are times when there are certain things that need to re-establish themselves with you between channelings and movements between the ships, and if they detect something physically wrong, then they will not take you for a while. Have you had any physical ailments?
I don't think he has.
All right, I will find out from 𝗪𝗓, and just a moment. It's just that it's a slow period on the ship as well. And not everyone is channeling right now. There are others of you out there that are not channeling and usually channel more. So it's just a slow period, that's all. Not a big thing. It will come back.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so what am I wearing in a colony when you see me in the colonies?
You ask for different kinds of clothing when you go there. Most people arrive naked, and well, all people arrive naked in their spiritual form. So, and then they ask for particular clothes. You usually like to dress in robes.
Oh.
You seem to be very comfortable in loose-fitting garments, and most of the time you ask for robes or something very loose-fitting, but you usually don't wear pants. You usually wear robes or garbs that flow.
What color?
You like the bright colors. You like very bright colors. You like the yellows, oranges, blues, very bright. Bright green as well. But you see a lot of green here on Earth, so you always say, oh, I like that color of green, but I just was walking through the forest, so I think I'll wear yellow today, or orange.
Interesting. Actually, I would like it. I would like it. Yeah, it fits what I would like. Did I meet you in the colonies?
Oh, yes, many times.
Did I meet you recently?
It was a couple weeks ago, yes.
What did they say to you? Did they send any message to my physical self?
No, you just were saying, hello, Douglas, how are you? And you were very chatty and said, why don't you let me remember this? Why don't you let me remember this? I go, it's not up to me. It's just the way you are. So you're very adamant about remembering things, and it's not happened for you, but it's not my fault.
My intention, when I go to the colonies, my intention is to send messages through you and others directly to myself.
I see.
So like a painting. Did they tell you any painting to send to myself?
No.
All right.
I don't remember you saying anything about a painting. However, you did say things about music. You talked about John Lennon a bit for a while. So, and there was a song, Imagine, that you liked very much, and there was a song from the Beatles that you were very into at that time. So.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
How does one know when they're being activated?
What do you mean activated?
Well, I heard the terminology, you used it with prana, that he hasn't been activated much.
Well, that means he hasn't been put to use. He's a channeler, and he does other things as well. There's usually many beings around him, different species and things of that nature, and they've taken a rest, and so he's not been activated for use at this time. But he will be activated again in the future. They call that activation because they use people to get the message to the world, to become part of the system, to spread information. So, but he's not been used recently. I don't like the word used. It just sounds so common. But so activated is a better term that I use. So, because I don't like to say he's not being used right now, but he'll be used in the future. That just sounds really common to me.
So if one starts feeling physical changes in the body, is that a sign of?
Yes, physical changes in the body are activation of usually hybridization things, things that would work with you. If there's something that you're going through that needs that kind of energy, it's activated automatically. So it helps you out in that form, calms you down a bit, For most humans, they get very excited about things, and it just calms you down so that you can analyze it better. Just that kind of thing. But not always. Sometimes for certain kinds of excitement, just let it rip. You know what I mean? But But for those things that need to be analyzed, it will kick in and help you calm just a bit so that you can think about it a little better.
Jürgen, did you meet Jürgen in the colonies? Jürgen or Jürgen, he is a nice new member, very active, very knowledgeable.
Jürgen, yes. I've met Jürgen. So, he's very, very intelligent, nice guy, willing and really wanting to learn. So that's a wonderful thing, yes. Very anxious to learn. Wants to actually transform himself in some ways.
So he asked very many questions. I don't know if you can add anything.
We spoke. I answered some of his questions already. They're in his subconscious. The answers to those questions will come about when they're ready. So that's good. So, all right. I will be. Is there any more questions? I think I should jump out. Oh, go ahead.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
I wanted to know if I had an orb.
Just a moment, I'll check. No, you do not have an orb, but you do have protection. You're very much surrounded by aliens, and they are protecting you. You're in an area where it is very nice for them. So it's a beautiful thing, actually. You get the benefits of it. You get the benefits of their fourth dimensional energy much of the time. And things are moving in a good direction for you. You have moved rapidly in a good direction. So they are helping you to continue to move that way. Do you understand?
In the colony?
Yes, very much.
Oh. That is all. Thank you. Love you.
Love you very much. And thank you for calling me.
Hello, Douglas. Just one quickie.
Yes.
This is Hyan. Can some of us look reptilian or any other species?
Oh, you mean on the colony?
Yeah.
If you have hybridization in you that's activated at the time when you are brought to the colonies, there is representation of that. Now, I don't say that it's in your face or whatever, but there is representation in your being that will show that you have that hybridization, yes. You do not look like a reptilian, however. You do look like your third-dimensional being, what you were born into. However, there will be signs of hybridization. Perhaps a mark on your shoulder or something. You know, it's not always obvious.
All right.
But
Thank
no,
you.
I don't think that I've seen any humans come into the colonies as reptilians or any other beings other than their third-dimensional selves that they were born into.
Yes, yes. And would it count like fourth dimensional?
I did not understand that.
Is the colony, is it fourth dimensional?
Yes, for the most, yes. When you are there, you are not in the third dimension, correct? They take a part of they take the look of the third dimension and bring it to the fourth dimension, because that's what you look like in third dimension, spirit-wise. Oh, it's hard to explain. However, you do look better. Everyone looks a little better. There's no blemishes. There's no imperfections in you, and you look as your perfect self. Whereas that's why I wanted to see you on your earth in the earthly form, because sometimes there's blemishes and marks and different things that would make you different. So I don't know how to say it. All right, I'm going to go now.
Thank you very much for being with us, and you gave me a great idea. Now I want a robe to be here in a big robe, maybe color. If anybody can make it for me, I would prefer like beige, light yellow, that sort of thing.
Yes, yellow. You seem to wear a lot of yellow.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day here, and I will talk to you again sometime. And I'm going back to talk to James again right now. So we have to discuss several different things. We work together with Randolph, and we do a lot of things. So
say hi to all the colonies from the ground team from us.
oh, no problem. They're actually listening somewhat. So I will talk to you later. Hello.
Hello.
Ah, it's been a while.
Is it Lakesh?
Yes, I am Lakesh.
Welcome, Lakesh.
Hello,
Hello.
Lakesh.
Hello. Yes, I came in rather weakly, didn't I? I didn't scream as loud. It was a very soft hello. Yes, it should have been a very loud hello. But you know, machinery, whatever.
How is your life? How is your granddaughter?
Oh, she has grown so much. She is very intelligent. She started her first class. Oh, it's such a wonderful time. Yes, we spend as much time together as we can. But that is good. Yes. And how are all of you?
Good.
That is good. I know that there are questions for me. I know there are questions for me. Out there, there are questions. Yes.
Sean wants to know if you read what he wrote you.
He wrote me. I did not see that. I'm sorry. Where did you write it at?
Did you read what I wrote about you? If not, it is in the. Ooh. All right, back. Oh,
I will try to find it. I will look for it.
Bedroom.
Well,
There's a copy in his bedroom.
Ah, okay, I see. I will look for it then. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
I have not been over there for a little while. It's been very busy up here. I am finishing up a class myself, so I'm working very hard to get that under my belt, so to speak, as you would say here. So it's good. Yes, I'm happy. But I have not visited Earth much recently.
Okay. Well, I have you here. I have a question.
Yes.
In 2012.
Yes.
I channeled some drawings. I mean, my eyes were closed, and there were like hexagons, and there was like a galaxy.
Yes.
Can you tell me what that was?
Who am I speaking to?
Sabrina, sorry.
Sabrina, you were drawing grids, energy grids, and the reason for those energy grids is you did need some energy at that time.
Okay.
And even on paper, if you would draw them out, automatic writing, I think you call it.
Yes.
You close your eyes and do the automatic thing, and it comes out of your psyche. This will bring to you what you need for the moment, usually, almost always, in fact. And you will need to read if there is any words with it as well. But if you drew an energy grid, then you were definitely one of two things. You needed the energy at that time very much, or someone that you were channeling needed the energy very much so that they could bring that to you. Because these energy grids can be very geometric. Not always, but sometimes.
Yeah, because there were, and the other ones were like steps, and then I also drew a galaxy, and they kept talking in Pleiadian. They were saying something about it, but obviously I didn't understand.
Oh yes. Oh, definitely. They were speaking to you, and that for you not to understand is quite all right. The very power of the words will help out. Do you understand? There's some phrases and words and sentences that are very, very powerful, whether you understand them or not. You can hear them, and they bring power to. Just like the Om brings a great power to the room and connects everything together. Certain vibrational sound pieces can do the exact same thing. Vibrationally, it can actually connect you to a power source. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I still don't know how the galaxy fits in there, but
It is all right. You will.
Okay.
I don't understand that either, but what kind was it? A spiral galaxy?
yes. And then they keep pointing to a certain section of it.
All right. That's
Um,
probably where they're from.
okay.
That is probably where they're coming from. They're just giving you an idea of where they're from.
Okay. All right.
I sense that they just wanted you to know, and if you would look that up where that is, you would know that section of space probably has a name, or probably has a star system that would be familiar to you. So, and maybe not. Maybe that's why they showed the spiral galaxy. I'm not sure. There's many beings in the spiral galaxy. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Lakesh.
You're
And welcome. Who is next?
Me.
Okay.
Who is?
Hello. Hi, Lakesh.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
That is good. Have you mated with anyone lately?
No, but I did have an experience a few months ago where I awoke. It was a physical experience. I awoke from sleeping, and I felt this being laying next to me, and she had her arms wrapped around me, and I held her hand.
How many arms did she have?
2.
Okay, that's good. Continue.
I couldn't see who it was, but when I tried to move closer, she disappeared.
Well, the mating ritual had been finished. So she was giving you the final goodbye, and then she was gone. So that is good. You seem to attract off-world females for some reason. But that is all right. It is your desire to meet as many of them as possible. So, I was the same way at your age. So, but not with off-worlders, mostly with people of my own species. But that is all right. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I could tell you her name. She was a Pleiadian.
She was?
Yes, it was a Pleiadian female, yes. What color was she?
I couldn't see who it was. It was black.
See, she had a nice blue tone to her, but not the color of my species, a little lighter color. But it was definitely Pleiadian. Her name was Caesar.
I was also I wanted to make a request to consciously, physically meet or have a physical experience with an extraterrestrial.
Oh, that will happen. Oh, no problem. As they see it, they will send anyone they think that you can possibly mate with. So it will, because it is a wonderful experiment for them as well. So, and you are so willing.
No, this one, it could be any experience. It doesn't have to be a mating one.
I see. I understand. And so do they, yes. So, but you prefer them to look sort of normal, human sort of thing. But there's going to be one that doesn't.
Well, I prefer...
Warning you ahead of time, there's going to be a green one that's not exactly human looking. You might find her not compatible with your excitement level, but we'll see. In fact, you might like her better. I'm not sure, but
yeah.
Yes.
Well, I prefer to see an alien in their natural state.
Yes. Well, she will come in natural state. Yes. No problem.
But will I be awake? Will I be conscious when it
Yes,
happens?
there will be a time. Yes, you will be conscious. Yes, but it won't be tomorrow. Or this is in preparation, so do not expect anything right away. But perhaps another of your dream states. But eventually, yes, you will find one in the flesh.
I was also wondering if you got my telepathic message.
Which one?
Uh,
There was a one. There was. You sent me love. You sent me a picture, and was that you that sent the picture?
what was the picture of?
It was a picture of a female. Was
Not
that you?
Not sure.
I'm not sure, because you could have sent a picture of a female. What did you send a picture of?
I don't remember sending any picture. Well,
Well, then it wasn't you that sent me the picture. Perhaps it was Sean.
My telepathic message to you was, I wanted to know if you knew any females on your race that were up with humans.
So maybe I did get a picture of a female. Because with that message, there is a female in it. So, at this time, our species has been sort of cloistered, if you will, on our planets. We haven't been going anywhere except for doing spiritual things and doing communications through astral projections or holographic projections, whatever you want to call them. But soon our race will be coming out of the cloister period. We're doing a self-study about the way of our culture and how it got to be exactly where it is right now. And that was an extensive study that is coming to an end. But yes, we will be moving off the off-world eventually, but not quite yet. And so a female might be interested, yes. There are a couple. Did you get that?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Very good. So I went the long way around to tell you. So anyway, but I wanted to put some other stuff in there. So I'm glad you got that because it was sort of garbled. But anyway, I'm glad I answered your question. And yes, I did. It was you that sent the vision of the female. You were trying to picture what one of our females looked like, so that image came through.
Oh yeah, that was me. I remember.
Yes, it was you that sent the picture of the female. Yes, and that's what I received. I received that image, and that you were trying to picture the female, and that you were wondering what they were like, and if they were passionate, and there was many thoughts in your mind, all coming through at once. So perhaps I didn't get the other part of the message, but I did get the idea that you did want to meet one of our females, and they do want to meet you as well.
Hello, Lakesh.
Yes, Gabriel.
Yes, I'm wondering. I've been sending you a lot of thinking of you every time before I go to bed about.
Yes, you have. Thank you very much. You are so kind and sweet. Thank you. And I'm sorry I cannot visit more often, but and Kalish has been not doing very much as well. So did you have a question?
Yes, I'm wondering if it's possible to, for example, that you channel me or Kali channel me. Explore
There
your.
will be times after, of course, contact. Well, Earthlings can channel aliens. Aliens can channel Earthlings. It will be a time of much exchange, and off-worlders will be connected in a way that they have never been connected before. And so, yes, that is very possible. Yes.
Yes, and I was thinking of you and I meeting, and I felt like we had like similar strongly connection
Yes,
something physical.
we do have a strong connection, but you're not blue. That's 5 points against you. But anyway, I'm just teasing. I do like your spirit. I do like how you think and your different thought patterns about the body. You think about your body a lot, and it's interesting. I learned so much from you.
Okay, so you hear me every time I go to bed then, or?
Yes, you think about. Yes, I hear you. Yes.
And I try to use my Sonic as a symbol.
Yes, I was just going to say that Sonic is blue, 5 points plus. So anyway, but anyway, yes, Sonic is a wonderful. I understand your connection.
Do you have anything else to share about
Not
me?
this time, except for your orb is coming. I checked on it the other day with Takar, and your orb will be coming. And it will be spectacular. It's better than the last one, actually.
Yes, and then I
The
like
last one's still there, by the way.
and I want to say like the connection with your world. So share that with everyone of your world that you want to share.
Yes. I am fine.
Yes.
I did not quite understand that question.
No, I mean other beings in your world, your civilization is interesting to me.
Ah, yes. Oh, yes. You feel the sensation of Kalish many more times than of me, but he is an interesting channel. His experimentation with channeling and being in the human body are very interesting to the planet, and he's going about it a totally different way, and so it's become a little bit of an interest for many, because he's not coming right through and channeling information right at this time. He's actually going in and experimenting with different parts of the body and how they react to him, and you've experienced that many times. And also he hasn't been into your mind as much, but will be probably part of the next part of his experiment after he's gotten through your body and experienced how each part of the body reacts to his stimulus. And he has reported that, and we've learned much about the human body from that. So his work is very interesting and important to us, and so they have asked him to continue his work until it is time for him to channel through you. And then he will know your body better than anyone else's on Earth. Of course, everybody is a little different, and the chemical reaction, the chemical mix is a little different, and so therefore he will know your mix, and we will know your mix as well. So, but it is very interesting. We assume that there will be many similarities in other humans, but we know that females will be different. There will be different chemicals there, but we assume that the chemicals that they found in your body will be the same, only in different proportions than. What am I trying to say? Yes, than others. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
And I've been feeling that he wanted to do it in another way than you want to do it.
Exactly. Very much. That's why it is why our people find his work important, is he's doing it a different way. He's moving through you in a different way, and he's exploring your body. Yes.
Yes, and I would like to explore his body as well, if I'm allowed to.
Okay.
At least if I'm allowed to do it in some parts.
It will happen, yes. All right. But not right now. First he has to explore and map out yours. That is the first thing.
Thank you.
Who is next?
Angela, I think.
Angela?
Hello? Who is there?
Angela?
Angela, are you there?
Trying to unmute my mic.
Yes. I can hear you. I heard you. Where did you go? Connection.
Angela, are you there?
Her connection was broken.
Yeah, she seems to have bad connection.
When one thing is engaged on her computer, another thing does not work. All the energy is brought to one portion of her computer and taken away from another. This is not working properly.
Okay, I think Caroline it's next, so we'll let her come after Caroline, see if she can come back.
Yes, all right.
Hi, Lakesh.
Hi, Liney, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I am good.
Judith.
Good. Very
Lovely.
good.
I want to say hello to you, and I want to also say hello to a dear friend on the Colonies. They know who they are.
All right, very good.
Yeah. Well, and just when am I
Mute
going
myself.
to Colony next?
What was that?
When am I going on Colony next?
I'm not sure. I would have to ask Tukur. However, let me find out something real fast.
Thank you.
Because I can zoom right over there. In this form, it's easy to move around. So, you're not scheduled till next week.
Okay.
Next week, yes.
Right.
All
Lovely.
right. They have you as tentatively Friday or Saturday.
All right. Great. Okay. Thank you. Much
You're
love.
welcome. Not a problem.
Hi, Ann.
Hi, Jan.
Hello, Lakesh.
Hi, Jan. How are you?
How are you, my friend?
I am very well. Excited. I am very excited. Many things are happening that are good on my planet. And I see that there are good things happening within your human colony as well. So I am very excited.
Very good.
What is your question?
So I have a cat now.
Yes.
Yeah. Does it correlate with the Lyrans?
Not that particular cat. However, they can put an implant in it and it will react differently. It will react more like a Lyran cat, without the great intelligence, of course, but it will have the same kind of feelings and survival techniques that a Lyran cat would have, which are similar to human cats, but a little different. They've been through a lot more.
What happens if we speak Lyran to cats? Do they understand more?
To you. Actually, there are cats that do know Lyran, but there are some cats that are not part of the Lyrans. Usually an orange cat will be closer to Lyran.
Oh. Okay. So yesterday or the day before, I thought that the cat was touching my back, and then I turn around and
cats that do know Reiki. Believe it or not, they do know Reiki, and there has been documented situations on your planet where a cat will jump up on a table and put their arm over a certain part of the body and heal that part of the body. It has been documented. You don't have to look it up if you don't want to, but it is documented that some cats have healing ability.
yeah, I've actually seen a video like that. Cats
You
healing a
have.
baby.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, yes, some cats instinctively have healing ability and know how to use it.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
But the question was that I thought it was it was touching me.
Yes.
But then I looked around and she was on the other side of the room.
I see. She was projecting energy to you. Interesting.
So
yes.
wasn't it that
Cats are
someone was in
interesting
the
creatures.
room?
Yes. What was that?
Couldn't it be that someone else was in the room?
No, I
That
have
I
a
had a
feeling that
visit?
your cat was projecting their energy to you because they wanted to just know that they did thank you and care about you. This is a very thankful cat, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
This cat is thankful that they are with you. Yes.
Yeah, I'm very grateful as well.
Yes, you help each other immensely. With it's an emotional tie right now. You're getting closer, and that bond is getting closer. Yes, it's strong.
Yes.
And I believe that the cat sent you a touch, and I believe this cat is one that can do Reiki if so desired. So.
Do you have pets?
Oh, of course.
As we do,
like
or do you let them go free and come back whenever they want?
We let them outdoors because that is their natural environment. It's difficult for them sometimes to live totally indoors. Even the intelligent ones thrive on the atmospheric, parts of our world, and find it very necessary to go there at least once or twice a day. And that's not to go to the bathroom, as you would say, not to release themselves, but it is part of their grounding. They have to stay grounded. They have to be with the earth for a while.
Yes.
A little bit every day. And the atmosphere out there is different as well. So it is a little bit harsher outside.
Are you telepathic with them?
There are some pets that we are telepathic to a point with, but the ones that I have are no. I just take care of them.
Okay. Ruth asks about Arusha.
Yes.
Is she still around, Ruth?
Yes, Arusha is very much around, and she will be coming to her again. She visits her every now and then and whispers things to her and helps her with her job. If she notices there is a little bit more strength than she thought she had in some situations, that would be Arusha helping her a bit.
Mm-hmm. Is she a teacher on that planet?
Arusha is a teacher, a spiritual guide. She is well renowned.
Okay. Elle is wanting a confirmation. Have she been promoted in some way in the colonies? Elle, Elena.
Oh, Elena, how are you? You are definitely a person of note in the colony 2. You have some leadership ability there and leadership credentials. Yes. And you've been working there probably 2 nights a week for a while now.
Okay. Do I go to the colonies often?
But you do.
Thank you so much. I'm passing.
You're welcome.
Hello? Noha, can we let Casper know since this is his first time?
Casper, yes. Go ahead.
Hello there, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Exciting.
Yes.
I'm relatively new to human colony and to speaking to an extraterrestrial.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to know whether I had, prior to all this, any contact to extraterrestrial beings during my lifetime here on Earth. Or...
Yes, you have. Actually, you were drawn to human colony because of your experiences.
Yeah, I figure.
Yes, and you have had more than one, and they were very interesting to you, and some of it is blacked out from your memory.
Yeah.
But it was not all unpleasant. It was not all unpleasant.
Yeah, I think there were some gray beings involved in that.
Yes, yes.
As a child.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
I remember having these. I was sometimes afraid of extraterrestrials taking me.
Yes, but you once you got there, you weren't afraid anymore.
Okay.
But you were afraid when they came to get you.
Yeah, exactly.
And when they came to get you, you were very afraid. But once you got there, you don't remember much from that.
I don't remember anything actually. Just these faces sometimes come up, and I'm afraid of these faces. But I could forgive them at this point, I think.
They actually calmed you down, and you didn't have a really bad experience.
Yeah,
That's what
I believe that too.
But you were frightened. That was the worst part. But they treated you well. They did not cut you open or anything like that. But they did talk to you because you had some very interesting thoughts as a child. They were interested in your intellect. Your fourth dimensional energy was much greater than some of the people around you. So they found you as a person of interest that they wanted to speak to, and they actually evaluated your brain capacity.
Wow, I love them.
Yes.
I really love these beings. There was another question. There was a mark on my upper leg, on the right leg. As a child, I thought this mark is from extraterrestrials. Was it really like that?
Yes, actually it was. I can't tell you what it was because that is not for me to say. But it was from an extraterrestrial, yes. Okay. And also you do have an implant behind your right ear.
Oh yeah, I've had a dream recently about that actually.
Yes, it's just recent, exactly.
Yeah, there was a soldier putting this in my ear.
Yes.
In this
Right,
dream.
you remember? Okay, very good. I'm just telling you that because since you've come to Human Colony and you have given permission for some things, they have given you the implant, and they are going to be sending you someone to watch you. So that hasn't happened yet, but it will happen soon.
Wow, love to all these beings.
Yes. That is from Girk Fitneer. That is from them. I learn all about this from all the things. I have some access to their information if it's public domain. There are some things that are not public domain, but
okay.
To that, yes.
Also, there was a recent dream about like a meeting where we discussed a hell lot about Gaia and the planet Earth.
Gaia is in trouble in places, yes.
And it was a sort of flower of life place with some purple colors. That's the only thing I really remember of that.
That's wonderful. Beautiful.
Yeah. There was so much discussion with so many beings. That's all I remember.
Obviously, you went to a council meeting of some sort. Yes. I'm not sure what that one was. That's not on public access.
Okay.
So,
yeah, okay. I think that's all I have to ask, and I send so much love to you all, and my heart has started beating so strongly, having this connection as a physical human being to all of you. Thank you.
Much love to you, and
actually, short question. Do I have a strong connection to the Pleiadian energy?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. I felt that many times.
Yes, you do have some connection to the Pleiadian energy. You have there is someone that is alive in the Pleiadian culture right now that you had another life with.
Oh.
You in one of your past lives, you were very much close.
What is it? Can you give me a name or?
Well, it is. In this life, it's a male. It was a female in another life that you knew. The 𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓.
𝗪𝗓𝗓. Is that?
I think that the last part I can't pronounce, but it's 𝗪𝗓𝗓, and then there's something else. But it's like 𝗪𝗓𝗓, but I can't pronounce it. So it's just say 𝗪𝗓𝗓.
Okay. Well, that's very exciting. Thank you so much for all of that.
You're welcome.
Have a very good time. See you.
Hello. Who is saying
hello? Noha?
Hello. Who is this?
This is Noha.
Noha. How are you?
Lakesh, I missed you for a long time.
I missed you too, but I do visit you now and then. But I haven't been to the Earth for a while, so it's been a little while. You're right.
I'm in Asia. I'm in Asia, not in Europe.
Yes.
Yes, so you can visit me anytime you will. My question is this time, I've lost my tennis bracelet and I know you're interested in jewelry. Have I lost it in a different dimension? Can I find it or is it lost forever?
It's lost on Earth, but I'm not sure you'll find it. But I will take it. I will go see if I can find it for you. But I cannot do that right at the moment.
Okay, no problem.
But
Okay,
it is
this
lost
one.
on Earth. I know that it is not in another dimension.
Thank you. That's good. The second question, any developments for me regarding the colonies 2 and 4 that I'm willing to develop my abilities and intuition?
You have been to the last colony you were at was number 4. They are working with your channeling abilities. Your fourth dimensional energy they spiked it up just a little bit. It had gotten low. You were involved in many three-dimensional things, and for some reason that used up some of your fourth dimensional things. I'm not quite sure how that works, but maybe it just dulled it a little. But they're giving you a little more spark of fourth dimensional energy. How's that?
Great. I'd love that. I would love to be in a constant state of being in the fourth dimension because I feel like we are in a yo-yo, you know?
Yes.
Third. On third
Make
all the
sure
time.
you remain grounded to the third dimension. It is you can stay in the fourth dimensional for a while, but you cannot constantly be there. Because you were born into the third dimension, third density, to survive, you have to be in the third dimension more than in the fourth dimension in this life. So understand that, but you can be in the fourth dimension as high as maybe 40% of your life, but you must remain grounded and connected to it so that you can bring that information back to the third dimension and make it worthwhile. Because the only reason to go to the fourth dimension at this point in the third dimension is to bring back knowledge to the third dimension so that they can learn and grow and ascend into the fourth dimension. Any other thing that is there is non-compatible with the third dimension. You can't bring objects back, or you can't bring information back that does not work with the third dimension. If you bring it back and tell them, they'll say, oh, that's wonderful, terrific, but it will not work here. But there are many things that will work here, and that's why you go to the third dimension. And also the feeling there, I understand, is so light and great because it's like being in a different, it is being in a different density. You're a lighter density. You're a much more you're graceful density in some ways. But yes, I can understand why you want to be there, but you cannot be there 100% of the time.
All right, but you know, the case that I'm free, that you can take me as much as often as you want. Okay.
Thank you.
So no problem. The third question and the last question.
But I can communicate with you. What was the last part of that?
The last question is any new hybrid children on the horizon for me because I don't know, I have the names ready for them anyhow.
I would have to. You would have to check with Takar on those. Those records are sealed for hybridization. I do not. I do not know. I only know the things that have been revealed already. So I do not. They sealed those records to me because I did not know how to read them properly, and they just will not let me do that anymore.
Okay, you've met my son Aditya and my daughter Ali?
Yes.
How are they doing?
They're fine. They have. I check in on all the children periodically because, as a grandfather now, I am totally into children now. They're just a wonder to me, and you see, you have to understand that between having children and grandchildren, there was many years of Earth years that I did not have any youngsters around me in that form. And so when getting the grandchild, and they grow up so quickly, especially on our planet, they're talking by 4 months. So by your time. And so their childhood is so important to me that I spend as much time with the children as possible, because that is, I know all different species and beings have different gestation periods and different growth patterns and all that, but I love that. I love being
Lakesh, can you, hello?
Yes.
Lakesh, can you project them to my mind's eye so I can see them?
I will try. I will try to do that,
Would be
yeah.
great. For all of us would love to see our children.
I will send the images out to you. If you can capture them, that would be great.
Beautiful, thank you very much. That's really a good thing that would be accomplished.
Here, I'll send one right now.
Great.
There you go. I hope you can receive it. Just be calm and don't be too excited, because your system will be agitated. But when you're in a state of calmness, accept the picture. Do you understand? Very good. All right, I think it's
appreciated and love you so much.
Love you as well. I love all of you. A great community. I am going to.
Oh, Barbara wanted to ask something.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions.
Yes.
Okay. My female anatomy, since it's different, is it because of my being a hybrid?
There is some truth to that, yes. But your human physicality is also defective. Okay. So that did not. I'm not sorry. Defective? Is that the wrong word? It is not working properly.
Okay.
How's that? But it's not your mind your mind is fine. So I did not mean to make you sound bad. No. The body is one thing, the mind is another. You should be happy, the mind is good. So, but yes, the body is working hard to stay healthy. And I will give you some energy before I leave. Ah, you can feel that, can't you? Yeah. I'm glad. Yes, that was a very strong dose, that last one.
Thank you.
It will help you out. It will balance out. There are some things that need balance there. And it will give you some balance. Your flora was needing some bumping up. And there is other things happening there that I gave energy to in a good way. There, in fact, there is one little thing that was healed all completely. I do not know what it's called in the human system, but it was a lesion of sorts. Mm-hmm. Do you have lesions? It was a lesion that was healed, yes.
I have a few questions from a couple of people.
Yes.
Okay, Karen?
Yes.
Do you remember Karen? Okay. She had...
Karen? Yes, I know who Karen is, yes.
Yes. She wanted to know, and this, I guess she was asking for the Lyrans to occur, but maybe you can answer it. She wants to know that as far as the Hindu mythology and other mythological teachings on Earth,
yes.
Do they share any similar type of mythology on their planet? Or
yes. There is many things from your Earth culture that is shared throughout the universe, because some of these different off-world people built their cultures on your planet many thousands of years ago, and then moved onward, leaving your people with extra knowledge, healing abilities, different things. So yes, there are many things in your mythology that do coincide with galactic things.
Okay. She said hello, and she said thank you.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for your question.
The next one is from Marco da Costa.
What was that?
Marco?
Yes, Marco, how are you?
Okay. He says he's from Portugal, but he lives in Germany, and he wanted to know if he has an alien implant.
Yes.
Or will?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
He wanted one, and so he got one.
Okay, so he's going. Does he go to the colonies?
He has gone to the colonies 2 times. 2 times. And the first time he went to the telepathic colony. The second time he went to the channeling colony. Interesting, because he does not channel yet, I do not think.
Okay. And then Nisa, her question was, she put the intentions to go to the colony. Has she visited, or will she?
Yes, she's visited once. And it was in the telepathic colony #1.
Okay. And then Thea, Thea.
Yes.
Message. He wants to know if there's a message for him from his starseed planet, and what is his starseed planet, if there's one.
Who is this? Thea.
Yes.
Thea, one moment. Your connection is with Alpha Centauri. That's what you call it. But I do not. There is an individual there that you are connected to, but I cannot read it at this time. I know that there is a connection. It's very weak at this time. So I would have to get back to you on that. It's too weak for me to read.
Okay. I think that was it for everybody.
Very good. Well, I will see you later then.
Okay.
I do have a few moments with my granddaughter this afternoon, your afternoon time period.
I have one more question. If that's okay.
Yes.
When I relax and close my eyes, I see all kinds of images.
Yes.
Yesterday, when I looked to my right and I looked back with my eyes open, I saw an image.
Yes.
And I saw it's like a life form.
Yes.
To me, it looked like Yahyel.
Yahyel, yes.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Not sure. No, yes, it was. Was it shorter?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. It was the shorter of the Yahyels. They look very human, but you probably didn't see the facial features or anything. You did?
I did see the facial features.
Was it very human looking?
Yes.
Very good. That was a Yahyel. Yes. You saw. There was a reason for that hesitation. What did you say?
Only when there's time.
Yes. Yes, you saw Yahyel, and you have a connection with that Yahyel. Yes.
Oh yes, hi. I apologize for my absence. My Earth Mother was dying, and I was very preoccupied. So I've been.
That's a problem. We understand.
Oh, thank you. And I did want to join the human colony, and I guess I want to know the bigger picture. Is there a projected time frame of when us in the holographic realm and here on the Earth plane we will have like an open contact?
Yes, after first contact, there will be much intermingling with more than one species. There will be several. After the first contact and after they get used to the original contact with the Yahyel and their friendly presence and their loving kindness and goodness, and are not suspect any longer, then many other species will be introduced. The Yahyel will speak about these species. The Yahyel will let everyone know who is what and what to expect. And then they will be coming, yes.
In a few years?
Well, we do not know exactly when. There has to be the time has to be right.
Well, that's probably spiritual.
And there are times when it has been actually almost right. but not quite right yet. They look at it differently.
Probably human
as they used to,
enlightenment,
yes.
too, that we have to.
Well, the Enlightenment is one piece of that puzzle, and the subdued darkness is another piece of that puzzle, and the awareness of the religious culture will be another piece of that puzzle. The awareness of the religious culture in the sense that they no longer deny or believe that extraterrestrials are evil or from another demonic plane, if you will, but as another species that God created.
Our Pope has just recently said something about that too, to accept our.
Yes, and he is being talked to by aliens. Oh. Yes, not my species, but he has had several visitations, and that is why his information is so pure. His information has been very pure.
There was a question about monoatomic gold. Is it good for your health, and how much of it is good for your health? Do you want to discuss
gold?
Monoatomic gold. It's like a special chemical form of gold which looks like jelly, I would say.
I do not know about that. I will study that and let you know. But it sounds, I know that gold in our culture, the mineral is very helpful to us as well. Perhaps it will be helpful to you as well. But I am not sure because you are of a different makeup than we are. But gold seems to help many species. Gold seems to be, since gold was the original first color, basically, other than white, of course. White and then gold. It is a very powerful color. You feel well, don't you? That's good. She is smiling. She feels much better right now.
Excuse me, Lakesh.
Yes.
Me and another person have a few questions for you.
Yes.
I have two. You said I would be encountering a green extraterrestrial. Are you able to tell me what race she is from?
The species right now is not important. I will tell you later, but it's not a species that is around here right now. However, she has found a human colony from a great distance, and she has found you from a great distance because that is the kind of species they are. They seek out relationships with other cultures, and so your very thought of mating with her was exciting across 1 billion light years. So that is what I'll tell you for now.
Okay, thank you. And my second question is about werewolves. What were they? How did they start? Are they just misunderstood aliens that look like dogs?
There is a dog culture. That would be more of a Wolverine lupus culture. And there is such a thing, yes. And they have been to Earth, but that was very, very long ago. And I'm not sure if they have a connection with werewolves or not. They do not change shape. So that is what makes me wonder. But however, your world at the time that they arrived was in a great flux when they were there. And so it is very possible that the evolution of the seed they planted there did evolve that way. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
I see. But I do not know that for sure. That is just my guess. Because I know that they have visited your planet many, many, many thousands of years ago, even one of the greater distances of time that you call time. But I do not know how that developed that way, but we'll see. I could find out for you.
Lakesh, thank you very much. I have an interesting message. We all discuss the first contact and have dreams, how it will happen. So the message is from Agent D. Interesting the thoughts on actual manifestations during the first contact. I would like to suggest ships come close to the planet's surface and let the hybrid children wave to all the humans on the ground. Children are never threatening, and this would blend the appearance of UFOs, technologies, and the greater family together in a simple yet direct way.
I love that. I love that idea. Of course, I love children. But I love that idea, and I hope, just a moment. I just wanted to pass it on to Girk right away. Her eyes got very big. I think she.
What does it signify?
I think that was excitement, actually. I don't know what she thinks of it. She didn't say anything back, but she did make a quick movement to the to send communications. So another idea put into the pot and have it stirred. So that's good. I love that idea, actually. I love that idea. Agent D.
Oh, yeah, it's our good friend. He published my interview and is very active in promoting the ideas of first contact.
Oh, I love that idea. Very nicely thought out, I thought. I think so. So, very nicely thought. They would have to develop a ship that would be able to do that, to have them wave out the windows. I don't think they have one that has a lot of windows in like that, but we'll speak to them, definitely.
Lakesh, I don't know if you have to go. Stephen, that just came in, would like to ask you a question, if that's possible.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Hello, Lakesh.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great.
I was just wondering about a real vivid dream I had like a day or two ago.
Yes.
Help
Continue.
me. It was about where I started off in like a building where I was kind of stuck and trying to get out, and I was with this one lady, a girl, and we were going around trying to get out somehow, and I was moving these knobs where the windows would go up and down, and I saw this little garage parking spot that was open, and I went out there, I got into a car, started driving around, met with some of these motorcycle guys. One got ahead of me, and there's a crash up ahead of me. I was still driving. I pulled over, and I thought it was him at first, but it wasn't. And there's some guy that was laying on the ground, and I decided to do a galactic language on him to heal him. I closed my eyes, and I did that enchantment. And then when I opened my eyes, he was back in the car already. And then we went to his house, and we talked for a little bit, and she asked me, the lady that was there, she asked me, so what was that? Some type of galactic thing or something? I don't know. And I just explained a little bit to her, and then we went on, and there's somebody trying to catch me. It seemed like somebody's trying to find me or something. I just wonder if I can get more information about that.
Okay, this was a dream. However, it does have significance. But it was not an actual occurrence. It was a dream with significant symbols in it. The healing symbols, the galactic language symbols, the raising of the person that was injured, all these are symbols of your healing abilities. The other thing is, you are trying to run from something before you find these healing abilities. You are running from something that you are not sure that you want in your life right now. So you are with this woman running from something that is not pleasant or not acceptable about your life. And once that is done, you will discover your healing abilities. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, I try not to. I mean, I don't want to run. I really don't.
Well, no, in this case, it is something that you don't want. You're not. You want to get out of it. Let's put it that way. Let's not say run. Let's say you want to escape from it completely. Not run from it, but find a way that it is all good for you. Does that make sense? I'm not sure. I don't want. I want to say, but it is running in the sense that you don't want to be with it, but it's not running in the sense that you don't want to just run away from it. You want to heal it or make it into something better. Does that make sense?
Yes, and you're talking about as part of something, because if it's something a part of my life that I want everything. I mean, I want to explore and experience everything.
But so you have to find your way out of the shell that you're in that keeps all this information, keeps you inside. Outside is a lot of things.
Okay, I got you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lakesh, Noah asked you for a blessing to everybody.
Ah! Yes. Oh, is there another question first?
I have a question.
Yes.
I forgot it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
What about me and the colonies? Excuse me. Is there any information you can give me on that?
Yes, I can. You go to the second colony, which deals with health and well-being, diet, exercise, things of that nature. However, you do not get involved with the exercise too much because you cannot. But they are talking to you about health and things of that nature. However, what I have given you is actually more helpful at this time. So that is your answer. Okay. What I have given you has actually healed a lesion. There was a lesion that is healed.
Maybe that's the pain I've been feeling.
Do you feel it now?
The what?
You don't feel it now? Mm-hmm. Very good.
Years ago, I was in my old white Solara, and I was very awake and alive. And this alien with a brown cloak.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, who was that?
Those were the Pleiadians. Those had Pleiadians.
Good.
Yes. Did you know they were Pleiadians?
No.
Oh, okay. They were Pleiadians, and they didn't want you to see them at first.
Yeah.
However, after they saw you, they didn't mind because you understood that they were aliens and you had believed in them before, so they actually did not run away as quickly as they might have. So that was good. And they were actually, they knew who you were.
Yeah.
They knew that you are not really an Earth person. So, oops.
It's okay.
Anyway, they know about you, so that's all I will say for now.
I'm assuming that anyone that is drawn to this, it's no accident, and that we've all had some contact, or
there
are from somewhere else, or hybrid, or what have you.
All those that come at this point have had some reason to be here, but there will be many more that come that want to have a reason to be here. And there are some of those that are here now. But for the majority, they were drawn here not by accident. But many will find a human colony because they hunger for the knowledge about what will happen. And that is why this has started. That is why this has started, is to be an ignition point for first contact in many ways around the globe. Many people around the world know about this place that you are here now, and it will grow, and they will find out more about what aliens are like and not be afraid. But of course, when any being appears in front of you, you're going to be afraid, even if it was your mother. If she appeared in front of you all of a sudden, you'd be frightened. Even a familiar face. So that is what we have to prepare people for. an instantaneous fright, but not an elongated fright. Because it's going to be frightening at first. There's just no way around it. Just we don't want them to be so frightened that they're going to be run screaming and yelling, but that they'll recognize the friendliness of the spirit. But some people's spirits aren't open. That's where we have work to do. We have work to do with that. So
now here on Earth, we possibly, to avoid frightening, we send a message first. You email, you knock on the door. You say, "Hello, it's me."
It doesn't matter. I could say to you, I'm going to appear in front of you in 10 minutes, and when I appear, you're going to jump. Because you're not sure who said that, for one thing, and you're not sure if it's true, for another thing. And then when I finally appear, you're going to go, ah! Because that is your reflexes.
Oh, scale yourself 1,000 times smaller and appear a little tiny thing. Little things are not that scary.
So I'll appear as the size of a pea.
Yes.
No, I don't think you will never find me. You'll probably step on me. But anyway, we'll find a way. I am not part of First Contact, but I do help them with their information and what I feel. They ask for our thought patterns, and they want to know how we feel about that. Yes. And that is where I come in.
And I do want to acknowledge, Lakesh, all the work that you do with us, so how you have helped us, each one of us.
And you
I want to acknowledge all of that.
You help me as well. I appreciate you very much.
So Noah asked for a blessing.
Ah, yes, the blessing. One moment. I will get in touch with, what is, oh yes. Oh, you've been talking about unconditional love lately, yes. May all your spirits feel very light. May you understand that the unconditional love comes from the love of yourself and God and the Creator first, before it can ever possibly move out to anyone else. Be prepared to love yourself even greater. Be prepared to be like a child in many ways in the world. The innocence and the beauty of that thought that comes back from the unconditional love within you can actually purify who you are. Your perfection becomes more bright. Your perfection becomes more valuable to the world when they can understand that your vision is truth, honesty, integrity, and love. Be blessed. Know that God is bringing a blessing to you, the one called Creator, Spirit, Life, the Giver. All those different names that are you, yourself. Because you are the giver, the life, the love, the energy, the God within yourself. And it is all around you and within every part of the universe. So draw on it, if you will, to make this within you grow. Love is eternal, as is energy. So energy and love together, what? Cannot be destroyed. May you go in peace. May you love the energy that is you and the God that is you and the person of perfection that you were born into. Bring it up and out and love it. Hold on to yourself so that you may hold on to those around you. Many, many blessings to you. And the understanding that everyone is with you at all times. Everyone is with you at all times. Everyone is with you at all times.
Much love and thank you very much. I felt it, really.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. I must go.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Lakesh.
Lakesh. Have fun over there.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Lakesh. It was wonderful.
Where's Jim's cup?
Hello.
Hi there.
Hey, Jim, welcome back.
My cup is under here.
Under there.
Roxy, are you there?
Oh.
I'm right here, darling.
If you want to have a microphone while Jim takes, some drink, you're welcome. You probably have a lot to reflect on what has been said.
Oh, just always freaking awesome stuff. I love it. I do have a message for Sabrina.
Oh, very good.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi.
Hang on. Let me close the door because I'm going to channel in. I don't want to bark at it because sometimes it gets a little loud. Hang on.
I want to ask you about what are orbs after she gets done.
Okay.
That was my question.
What are orbs?
You can come in anytime.
I'll tell you.
And pardon the delay.
No problem.
Anyways, Osipius gave me the whole download, and I'm going to channel it for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Sabrina, on the Galaxy, stand by. And greetings to the collective once again. This is Osipius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. Now, in this inquisitive now that you are, let's say, what was that back in 2012, that little dream I had, that little vision I had, that little download I had of the galaxy, which you specifically called that of a spiral galaxy. And the Pleiadians were pointing to it. What that is a vibrational beacon for you to tune into so it becomes what you would understand as a home base. So what you are doing, listen now, entities, what you do in many of your several astral projections is you find somewhere, let's say, that is vibrationally congruent, acceptable, as becoming a home base. Because what you don't want to do is travel out too far and not be able to tune in to get back to home. There's no danger in that. It's just sometimes you're like, shit, what am I doing way out here? And I can't find a vibration to get myself back home. So synchronistically, the vibrational collective, humanity we'll call it, is, let's say, put this system practicum idea into place. And that idea is when you go astrally, you become familiar with a toning, a radio station, if you will, equatable in your terms, that will project yourself out to that, and you fine-tune it, and then it becomes, let's say, a home base, running to first base, and then running to second base, and running to third base, making all those familiar, and then you come home. However, you add more bases. You don't stay confined within that diamond idea. You add more bases as you're astrally projecting, going out and out further, discovering and understanding relationships to that, let's say, density, dimension idea. So your Pleiadian self, you, were giving you the familiarity of where you are, and let's say it was given to you in that idea to know where it is in your 3D conscious mind by looking it up and finding it on what you call the observatory ideas of how they've mapped the stars. They change a lot, and sometimes they're a little inaccurate, but not too bad. But anyways, in that idea, You go over there and visually you know where that is, and that, let's say, it couples with your vibrational sense, your conscious mind. Oh, I know where this is because I saw it in my mind, and then it automatically tuned you into that frequency of a next home base. And in that is, let's say, that part of your Pleiadian idea and all the education and the expansion, whatever you choose to play in that reindeer game sandbox over there, so to speak. So in that idea, this is the encompassing idea of it, and it's the practicum that you expand yourself with little bit of tidbits that lead to further understandings until it becomes comprehensively ununderstandable. And then, of course, your guides set up synchronistic moments like this one to give you that clarity for you to step forward into that new reality and explore that as a higher part of your unknown self. Are we one? Pardon me. Are we one on this? Are you following, in other words?
Yes, thank you. I will definitely explore that idea.
Awesome blossom, as we love to say. Once again, collective, our eternal gratitude, our eternal love for you choosing the most epic species of all, that of humanity. I bid you a good moment. Adone. Booyah. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Ah, thank you.
That was great. Thank you.
You're welcome, guys. It was just like, oh, that's cool, so here it is.
All right, let's start on the exit sequence. Well, first was the question, what are the orbs? Jim, do you want to start on the orbs?
The orbs are made especially for certain people. If there's perhaps a small problem with grounding or a balance or something that can't be overcome with normal energy and stuff, they will send the orb made especially for that person to give them the correct energy, insight, grounding that they need for that time. Now, the orbs can be, in Gabriel's case, a negative energy damaged his orb, and so they're replacing it. But the orb is still there, but it's not fully active, and so he has not been able to be as grounded and as cohesive as he was before with the orb. But after you learn the lessons of that the orb will give that particular person, then they don't need it anymore, and they will remove it. But in Gabriel's case, they have to remove it because it was damaged. So these orbs are there for specific purposes, and maybe to I get the feeling that they're even more than that. They're there to actually enhance the human experience in some way.
And also the Orbs, they take the DNA from that person that's going to have the orb, and then they can create the orb from that DNA.
Correct. They create the orb from their DNA, correct. All right.
There are other orbs, of course. Orb is just a sphere, right?
Right.
It is, you can sometimes see them on photographs, on videos, just a ball of light of any size. Usually they're like size of the socket ball or volleyball, but they can be any size. If you look for, just search YouTube for orbs on NASA videos from space station, from orbital space stations. These were actually, that is amazing story. There was a radio, amateur radio, how do you say, enthusiast in Canada who found a wavelength, unsecured wavelength on which satellites from NASA about 20 years ago were transmitting the video stream to NASA. So he just recorded many hours of those, and then he just went through these images and found the videos where the alien ships were and where orbs were, and some of that is now on YouTube, and that's absolutely beautiful. Now they secure this channel, but at the moment they weren't sophisticated enough to block it. So he was able to just be in his house and capture. He is a professional television expert, but he was able to capture and record many tapes. So these orbs, interestingly, they're bigger. They're about 2 meter size, estimated, based on, what you see. Sometimes they kind of overlay with space station. You can estimate how big they are. And they have that interesting shape, the round, and there is like kind of a slice of pizza cut out of that. It's a pizza without a slice. So this is interesting. And you can see they are pretty far. They're not dust immediately nearby because sometimes they block each other, sometimes are blocked by something else moving, so you can see them pretty well. I know Lainey captured an orb or two on her video, on her
She
telephone.
Lainey captured orbs around her sun, and there was people inside the orbs. So
Yeah, on the photograph, it's amazing. You can see the faces.
See the faces.
Yeah.
I know people have done that.
Yeah, and it was clear an image of a gray, or maybe a Yahyel gray. But also be aware, it's so easy to get real dust as an orb on a camera. I took my camera with a separate flash, and I just took what was baking powder. No, it was flour, just dry flour, and just dusted it and took pictures in the dark. Or if it's a foggy evening or foggy dark night, and you just come out and take pictures, you get tons of orbs. So the flash shines on the dust, and you get bright round thing with a slice of pizza cut out, so you can tell it apart from an orb. And it also has a rainbow color. It's beautiful, but you can easily create them just by using flash. So if you're not using flash, it's a real orb. If it is a flash, 99% this is dust flying in the air. All right, but aliens come very often as an orb because orb is something transdimensional, real orb, something transdimensional. It's a point of connection of their dimension and our dimension, and point enlarged is a sphere. It can be anything. Which of the, I think, I don't remember. Some of the alien ships are orbs. I don't remember which ones.
Reptilians.
Reptilian are big. They're about, I would say, 7 to 15 meters, whatever translated.
Yeah.
7 to 15 yards size, and they go in formations above big cities. There is a beautiful video of reptilian orbs around, flying over in formations over Moscow. In Brazil, they were demonstrating their, I guess, independence, and that they're not afraid, they're strong. They were hanging around over, I don't remember the city, but in South America and in Mexico, they were hanging around for weeks, so people would get used to them. You can see these videos a couple years ago, lots of these videos. So orbs are, it's the basic way of them appearing here, the most easy way. They're not fully here, but they are they show their presence.
And they go to very many religious areas, like over temples and different religious areas, so that people will see them. The orbs do. They want to be recognized and noticed.
So if you see an orb, what would you do?
Hi, orb.
I usually sing them a song, a nice one, just a welcoming song. It kind of allows us to establish a connection, but you can pray. You can talk to it. I don't know how it would respond, but it would respond telepathically. So you would send a message and then you wait for telepathic response. All right. Continuing our exit sequence, we want blessings, especially just in a minute. I have one more. I will start, and then Sabrina, are you there this time?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Are you ready for you, like in a minute?
Yes.
Wonderful. And I guess
anyone is welcome.
Whoever wants to go next, and maybe Roxy also.
Ruth has a question for Francine.
Okay.
She wanted you channel? I mean, you're a medium, I mean?
Yes, I am.
She wanted to know if you had ever had an alien come.
Well, it's funny because last week when we sat in and we said, oh, can we visit? And I don't remember who was talking. They said, oh, just ask. And I had put it out there, the intention that I was open and welcoming either way, go, come, what have you. And sure enough, Takir came to check on me, talk to me, but gave me enough memory to remember. So I can't tell you specifics. And just the fact that I'm here and I was drawn to this and happened to see the invitation is clear evidence to me that I've had some kind of contact or what have you. And as I stated earlier, I'm a small percentage Pleiadian, so I guess I go way back.
Okay.
I hope that answers your question.
Francine.
Yes.
Do you have a tie to nature somehow?
Every day. Every day.
I have the feeling
I
that
was
you
just
do.
out there in the park this morning, 8 o'clock this morning.
Okay, yeah, I feel like you have a lot of nature energy around you. I just wanted to clarify that because you have more ties to elemental beings, I feel.
Correct.
I just wanted to let you know that because I feel that energy around you.
Thank you.
So they're around you and they just want you to know that they're there.
Yes, I'm very tied to the woods and the trees and
I felt that.
very, very, very much.
Max, I think Max has elementals around him too. He's very,
Oh yeah, definitely.
definitely.
Definitely. Dwarfs, gnomes.
Okay, Caitlin, is it two of you on the picture or is it
That's
another?
my mom and that's me.
I want to have two or more of me on my avatars from now on. It just makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
There is many of me, of course.
Yeah, there.
You and your mom are both pretty.
Thank you. Somebody said my mom looks like she's 20, but
She does.
yeah.
Yeah, you usually judge the age by eyes, and you can clearly see the eye is very young.
Thank you.
All right. Who out there is going to give blessings?
Okay, so I guess Max.
I want us to start.
Max,
What do you
then
want to say?
Gabriel, and I.
Say again?
Max, Gabriel, and I.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So I start from, just remembered, in a campground this summer, a member of my family saw an orb coming, and then next night the orb came again, and we sang to it, and it was sort of happy and went away. And then later, I think Lakesh or another alien friend confirmed that these were friendly aliens just checking on us if we are safe there. And they saw some unusual activities in the campground, so they wanted to make sure we're not in any trouble. But we weren't in any trouble. We were just having fun there. All right. So, Donkey, yesterday I was sort of kind of trying to thinking about someone, and I was thinking that that saying goes very well to that person, that you can bring the donkey to the water, but you cannot make him drink. So you can bring the donkey to the water. I mean, is it familiar to you? I think it's famous from the Bible, right?
Bring a horse to water.
You can bring whatever. A horse. In Russian, it would be donkey, but you can bring a horse to water and you cannot make it drink. Right. But then I just kind of looked in the mirror and I thought, okay, it's about me. I cannot, I'm brought to the water, but no one can make me drink. And then I expanded it to every one of us. We have a treasure trove. We have everything here at hand's reach, and no one can make us drink. It's our free choice to drink. I wish you all to take the advantage, take the opportunity to drink from this spiritual river.
Yes. Thank you.
Gabriel?
Yes, do you want a blessing in English or galactic language?
Start with galactic, please.
Okay. Tuko sarki o tuko tosruko tuko rasari o tuko no tasarata ke yo tuko ruia tisriki atako tuko ruko sotoko tia. Yes, riki tuko tuko sruko tatakiri kata takira sruko tia rudududa. You got that, Jim?
Okay. We are all together. We are one. We expand on each other. We expand inward, outward, forever. And let's know that we are always eternal, and that when we move in eternity. So move with us. Move with us wherever we go, and your eyes will be open to all the things that belong to your vision.
Taskara katanana ko suru to kolonana kiala kiata katakasa katanana ko. Oskara katanana ko tu sukuru ko tu. Oskara katanana ko tu sarakiala katanana. Asara katu rona. Ola katanana katu. Oskariala katanana kalia kotu kotu. Uro kotu sarakatalia kata. Asarana kata. Ario sakatiala kotu totonoku. Usuruna kiyoto koloko. Asarakatana kiyoto. Usuruno laka. Tasaratuno koturuoso totononoko. Loto sariala katatu. Asanani yotu. Osariala kata. Asanano loku asaki. Eriono osakati. Alakata sarana. Orasutu. Oskati. Halanasi orota. Hasarata. Haranaka. Una kyoto. Usiatania.
Spirit and I are one. We grow together all the time and experience everything together. We love, we reach out, we reach in, we move all around and experience the love that is us. And once we move out of ourselves, we experience the love that is everyone. And now that we are all together, and now that we are brought together, and now that we can see with each other's eyes in some moments, we gather the information and bring it to each other as a gift, as a love, as honor, as we know that we are and we can always be. But let us move out from these bodies of material things and move into a spirit that can be moving forever and not be trapped by the world that we see only with our human and spiritual and Pleiadian and Arcturian eyes, but the eyes of the future and the eyes of everything.
Thank you.
Roxy? Anybody else?
I'd like to do one if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Naka sainu krahmata, nukrita sainu turamaka, nikuka sata no dataya, uvanaka stoka tiketata kjamata, nunati sataki anaka saki katuna kashoka saka katura makaya, rokata shikata ingata, anaka saka uraka saka ingo swasaka anaka aka neki yesusha katurama shikata. Ano nakaturak munta sa tikaturak tayo. So patasuko pakatiya sa tuba.
The wisdom comes as light, and a beam of wisdom is worth more than the rest of the universe at times. We know that thoughts connect, but sometimes are not connected properly. Let us now build a connection of thoughts that builds a universe of understanding and love. A connection of thoughts and hearts that build a connection of community that goes beyond what any community could possibly know. We are gathered. We are watching. Rise and ascend.
Sarah?
Thank you. Asiniwe Sarki Ushatiya
Niatakisa takatushanaka. Waisa laini siata. Raki siya. Rushanakia tu shataka. Nayasa. Kushiti. Laisakatu shanaka. Lanuku. Haina. Nakia. Ushanakatakata husha. Nayasua. Naisia. Lakia. Ushatakaka. Nia. Saka. Ushaka nia. Urikia. Urakai. Hasya. Naisia. Nayaka.
We are also watching and weaving energy around your world. The energy that we weave protects you and enlightens you, but only if you can reach it. Reach out for us. Let us feel your minds, thoughts, and spirits. Your love is already evident. Your dreams are already becoming reality. You are already reshaping your matter and light into streams of reality that is potent for the future. Touch what you can and feel us when you may, but we will be with you to help you, but only when you can reach us and know who we are.
Namaste.
Karen, are you into blessings? Do you want to give us a blessing?
Do I want to give you a blessing?
Yes.
Sure. In my galactic language?
Yes.
Okay. Surya Kashanti la refa se la comanda. Indoria la santi kushompa la santaka. Ilachama. Ilachesita oroja fasanti. Shando barapa sadla. Ikora ipatala kekambandi. Dafara mandala kosonti. Ishandora mandela. Itokamanda. Esorama.
Let the light pierce your heart like a spear, and let the energy flow out to one another. It is not like blood, but like a wave of energy that will engulf those who can understand the purity of the heart, the spirit, the realm that is not with you, but is with you always. Say a prayer that you are pierced and are released from your captiveness. Namaste to you.
Namaste.
Roxy, you there? Anybody? Anybody here? All right, I think we are done. Thanks everybody. Thank you.
You're welcome, babies.
Slava did a lot of work on the site. It's wonderful. I wasn't much on the site this week, but thank you, Slava, and thank you everybody who help and support and take care and bring your energy to the community.
And I want to tell Slava that his daughter is immaculate and gorgeous. She's a beautiful, beautiful, and she's already telepathic.
So goodbye, everybody. Namaste. Thank you very much. Much appreciation and friendship to you.
Goodbye. Namaste.
Love you guys. Thank you very much.
Much love. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Matt.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you all. Namaste.
Namaste.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Bye.